What's up, my little gremlins? Tonight we're going to talk about the dark side of healing. We talk about healing like it's all love and light, but let's be real. It's messy, uncomfortable, and sometimes straight up brutal. It's calling yourself out, breaking cycles, and facing truths you'd rather ignore. I'm going to take a second and I'm going to tell everybody in the chat hi. I saw y'all trying to guess about my special guest. And I will bring my special guest up. They're backstage right now. So let's see. I have Melissa, Lisa, Christy, Bree, Court, Day, Sarah, Amber. Hello, everybody. I'm so excited to be able to do this and have a special guest join me. It's Megs. It's going to be so much fun. I did see that the Backstreet Boys announced their residency in Vegas. Unfortunately, I am not announcing an NSYNC reunion tour, but I'm sure my special guest would appreciate that. And I'll bring them up in just a moment. But tonight we're talking about the real side of self-discovery, the mindset shifts that hurt before they set you free, the ego traps you fall into, and why growth is not for the weak, right? Before we dive in, go ahead and drop some fire emojis in the chat if you have ever had a what the fuck is this healing journey moment, because same. So, has anybody seen the page that I've been sharing that is Big Shirley? Has anybody seen Big Shirley? Give me a thumbs up if you've seen Big Shirley. Big Shirley is my best friend, and Big Shirley is going to go ahead and join us here tonight. Pretty sure that some people have suspected that Big Shirley was me, and we know that I've gotten accused of being other fake accounts anyways. So we thought it was hilarious that she not used her real voice to start. But let's everybody welcome Big Shirley.
Oh, I was muted for a minute, bitch. Hi,
That's
everybody.
okay. She's on
Nah,
here, Sarah. She's on YouTube. She has, what are you up to? 10 subs now?
I'm up to 10 subs now. Yes, ma'am.
And I'm so proud of you for that. It's it's so exciting being able to share this YouTube journey with you. Um she knew that I had been doing this for a while, but she doesn't do true crime. So it really wasn't her cup of tea, right? So whenever I switched to this new journey that I'm on with my YouTube, um, she randomly decided that she was going to go ahead and do it too. And she's been, what were you told about your voice?
Oh, that my voice, my accent to be specific, can cure cancer. Okay?
And if that
That
didn't
was
tickle
a
me
new
shitless
one.
that day, I don't know what did, because that was like the perfect way to put it. Hey, Emily. Hey, Sarah. Hey, Jules. We're not talking about helmets and binoculars tonight. We're going to finish our story on Friday. I'm going to make our choose your own adventure story our Friday thing. Tonight, we're talking about the dark side of healing. Because healing's not like, it's not linear, right?
Hmm.
Nobody can tell you how to heal, and it's not easy. There's a lot of self discovery that goes into healing, and that's what we're going to talk about tonight.
Yes, ma'am.
So, the next thing that I have is self love isn't just bubble baths and affirmations. As much as I love, my positive affirmations and self care, right? It's
Wait, so you
also
mean I
holding
can't put me
yourself.
a toaster bath?
No, no, toaster baths are definitely not healing. Grippy
Fine.
sock vacations are more healing than toaster baths, kiddo.
Fine.
But If you ever feel like you need a toaster bag, you better be calling me. So it's holding yourself accountable and facing the parts of yourself that you'd rather pretend don't exist, right? It's not
Right.
always about healing from what, whatever the situation was, but also like realizing that you are the toxic one sometimes. Because we
Mhm.
we all can be. I've recognized, that I can be toxic, especially whenever I get all in my feels or like if I'm mad, like my mouth, and you've heard it, my mouth will just pop off with oh, the Prison Wife podcast is here. Hi, ladies.
Hello,
My mouth will
hello.
pop off before my head catches up with it, right? And you'll be like, "Oh, sis, did you really just say that?" And I'm like, "Yeah, because that's how I'm feeling right now." But it can be toxic as hell. Oh, Big Shirley is my best friend who decided to be a content creator.
Mhm.
She's been my best friend for quite some time now.
I have, but
Lady
a little
knows
bit.
my ins and outs.
Oh, I know all the inner workings. Yes, ma'am.
Right. All of them. So, what's a hard truth about yourself that you have had to face? And I have mine written down, but I don't know if you want to go first. Oh, Danny, I
So
hope you start feeling better.
I'm trying to get into crime right now. My expertise is basically a little catch me up as rant. Um. Oh my goodness, my
Griselda.
brain. Yes, it's Griselda.
It's okay.
As Griselda has said, my expertise is going to be an unfiltered kind of what's the best word to put it as?
I don't know. Y'all, if y'all think I don't have a filter, this bitch don't have a filter.
No, I have no filter. So basically, I'm the fuck around, find out kind of type. And I'm just going to put it to you that way that I'm going to be your big sister, your big brother, whatever you need to encourage you to be the baddest bitch that you can be or baddest dude that you can be. That's what I'm going to be doing.
Yeah. Like her little and they're not long videos right now.
Mm-mm.
They're like under 2 minutes usually, but sometimes it's just what you needed to hear for that day. Like, I'll be
Basically, yes.
damned if she didn't hit me this morning. I was like, all right, thanks.
With the depression, trust me, I've been going through it. Okay. So I know.
And it doesn't help that we're all like fighting like winter depression right now. Jerry
Who are you
Lynn on
telling?
TikTok was like, and she suggested it to me that I need to look into a vitamin D supplement
Mm-hmm. They have
because like
lamps.
when it's not sunny, and I don't get sun, but still like we get more vitamin D the rest of the year than we do whenever it's this shitty weather that we've been having. And it's cold. I don't want to go the fuck outside. Yep. Mm-mm.
Mm-hmm. You know myself, I'm allergic to the damn sun, so I just avoid it like the plague and tell everybody I'm a vampire. Leave me alone.
Same. Same. I'm not as allergic to the sun as you are, but pretty close.
Pretty much. We're like
Pretty close.
sisters, but not sisters from a different mister.
Yes. Very much so.
But to answer
So,
your question,
yeah, what's a hard
what
truth
was
about yourself that you've had to face?
that I don't have to be a people pleaser. I had to learn the hard way that sometimes I'm just not going to please everybody, and that's okay. As long as I'm making myself happy and I know I'm happy and content, fuck what everybody else has to say and think about me. I don't give two fucks. Mm-mm. Not
Hmm.
today, Satan.
That's a
Nope.
hard one. That's a really hard one
Mm-hmm.
for me. Sarah said hers is she trusts too easy and invests her time if it wasn't really wanted.
Oh, yes, ma'am.
That's a
Oof.
big one too. I definitely feel that one. Mine, and I know you will 100% agree because we had this talk like just a couple days ago. Mine is that self sabotage is just unhealed fear in disguise.
Yep. And if you have to self sabotage, I'm gonna drive my blue skidoo, find my blues clues, and I'm gonna bop you.
Come on, I'll self-sabotage on purpose if that's what it takes.
I know you were gonna say that.
I threaten that
No,
all the
ma'am.
time.
We are
She'll tell
healing.
me not to do something, and I'm like, "Oh, but if I do it, you gonna come to me? You gonna come down here? Please, please, because I'll do it in a heartbeat. I'll do it in a heartbeat." So, does anybody else have a hard truth that they've learned about themselves that they had to face? I have some examples here too. Um, because then, well, one thing that goes into healing is
I
shadow
have another
work.
one. Mhm.
Yeah, go ahead.
Another one is believing in yourself and understanding that no matter what anybody said to you in your life, that you are worth everything and then some. And if they can't see that, then they're just not the person for you, or that you don't need to be around
Exactly.
them. Because I'm sorry, last I checked, beauty's in the eye of the beholder, and I know I'm all that the bag of chips and the Coke to go with it. I can agree to that. How about you?
I love your fucking catchphrase. Sarah, I don't know if our mugshots are the the hard truth that we
Hey
have to
now, our
face, but
mugshots are
baby, if
beautiful.
that was yours, I'm sorry. Prison Wife podcast said mine was figuring out the only way to grow would be to get uncomfortable. Yes,
Yes,
so that's
ma'am.
one of my points that I have here. So I put the shadow work is the side of healing that's not cute, right? So common shadow work
Mhm.
lessons are realizing that you were the toxic one at times, right?
Mhm.
Two, healing doesn't mean closure from others. You can heal without getting that closure, or you can get that closure and still not heal. That can go, there's
Mhm.
two sides to that coin. Then
Yep.
the third one that I had was outgrowing people means losing your comfort zones.
Yep.
And that's true too.
We did that
So
what, last year?
yeah, I
Mhm.
outgrew some, yeah. The last couple years we've outgrown a lot of people,
Right.
but
And it's
I've
growth.
grown tremendously, because
Yes,
old
ma'am, you
Grizz
have.
wouldn't have done that shit at all.
Old Grizz would have said, "Screw this, I'm done. Grippy sock vacation, here I come," and then I'll be coming behind you like, "No, ma'am, not today, Satan,
Not today.
not today."
So the next part that I have here is let's talk about some moments where our ego scammed us, right? So,
Mm.
when you were so sure that you were right, ignoring every single red flag, only to realize later you played yourself.
So I have to say,
I mean, that's
so
up
I
to you.
gotta.
You don't have to say anything you don't want to.
My two failed marriages, red flags, run, Forrest, run. Why did I not run?
Dude, mine, look, like I don't regret it because
I
because
don't
I wouldn't
regret
have the
them because they
child
helped
that
me
I have,
grow.
right? And I
Mm-hmm.
learned lessons. But I'll be damned if I didn't see a lot of red flags before we even got engaged, before we
Yep.
even moved in together, But I mean, I wouldn't be who I am today were it not for all of that. But I
Right.
left myself looking stupid asking for a divorce.
Right.
I
Exactly. Like, I
did.
don't regret them. They taught me valuable lessons. Do I
Right.
think I needed to go through
Absolutely.
that 10 years of BS? Hell no. But
Nah, it could have probably been shorter, but would you be where you are today? Would it have put you in the
exactly.
place where you are with your current husband? Like
Exactly. It wouldn't have made me
I,
who I am today.
Sarah said, lowering my standards and getting over my ex-husband, who was a cop, because he was good for me, and marrying him only to get my ass thrown out the window and divorced. Damn.
Ma'am. Ma'ams.
Yeah. No, I feel that though. And I mean, I can't speak for everybody in their divorces. I was healed before I left. So I didn't grieve the relationship because I grieved it while I was in it.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Yep.
but there have been plenty of relationships that I've had to grieve since then too.
Mm-hmm.
Um, one of them being my own fucking parents.
Right.
So so yeah, I have to do that. And that healing journey is probably still going on because I get triggered randomly. I
I
get
will
triggered
say,
by the way that some people act. I get triggered by
Mhm.
the way that other people act because it reminds me of my ex-husband too.
Yep.
So that's how you know, like, it doesn't, it's not linear. Not everybody's healing journey is going to be the same.
Nope.
Um, but let's be real, healing is humbling, right? And sometimes our
Very.
biggest lessons come from the times we refuse to see the truth. And that's what we were just saying. Um,
Ooh wee. Did
I
I learn
learned,
me some valuable lessons?
yeah, same. Me too. Same. And I mean, one of my favorite sayings is no regrets, just lessons learned.
Mhm.
And I live by that. I swear by that, right? I'm not gonna regret anything. I literally have a tattoo that says I regret nothing. I did check the letters. It's not regrets, it's actually regret.
It's not regrets. I don't get to
It's not
regret no more.
regrets. And it's not regrets. No, it
Man,
doesn't say no regrets. It says I regret nothing. But that's like my visual reminder that, like, no matter how much something sucks, or I'm gonna try and find something that I can learn from it rather than
mhm.
beat myself up about it.
Yep.
So here's another part. Tell me you were delusional without telling me.
I can tell you, my last friendship. Listen, we don't call him Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice for nothing, okay? I'm just
No,
saying.
we have Beetlejuice, we have a Voldemort.
Oh, Voldemort. I forgot about Voldemort. Damn.
Oh my God. And now we need a name for the third one, bro, because that one still ain't gone the fuck away altogether.
I like that, Sarah.
Today.
The damage is
Today.
done, but the lesson learned. I love that.
Oh, I like that.
I like that a lot.
I really do. Yeah, the third one fucking called me today, bro.
No way.
No, I'm not
Listen,
kidding
mofos.
you.
Okay, listen. I'm just gonna say this: protect your peace at all costs. If nobody
Hey,
wants to speak
Holly.
to you, mind the business that pays you. Okay, no one's worried about you. Shoo on, shoo shoo.
And my thing is if you're gonna cut somebody off, stop trying to come back. Stop
Right.
trying to come back. You cut me,
Hi, Holly.
and now it's my fault that I won't accept you back into my life. Nah, that reason or that season, that's over.
See, I like that, Danny. Yes, everyone comes in your life for a reason or a season, and I'm a firm believer things happen for a reason. So go on yonder and blue skidoo, find your map, get Dora if you need her because you're lost. That GPS did not say come for Big Shirley. Not today.
Mm-mm. And it don't say comfort grizz. Like, yes, I've been at fault for giving second chances when I know better, right?
But we're human.
But
That's to be expected.
but I am very less likely to give a second chance for the majority of people because I'm just tired of getting the shit into the stick on it, you know?
Matter of fact,
So,
I think I posted a video about that here, bestie.
did you
Mm-hmm.
about cutting people
You know, let
off?
people talk smack to your face, so why are you letting your brain do it and all that other stuff?
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm really bad about that though.
I
My
know.
brain really be getting to me. Sometimes I gotta have a conversation with my brain and my heart because they not in the same um
Ballpark,
zip code
atmosphere.
sometimes. They might be in separate area codes sometimes. I'm not sure.
Listen, I got hoes in all different area codes, okay?
Me too. Bitch, I got them in all four time zones now.
Oh, see, that's too much.
It's really just not, it's not hoes, it's just my people. But so it says, tell me a time when you fully ignored reality and convinced yourself things were fine. I do the opposite. I Everything can be fine, and I'm gonna convince myself that everything's going to shit, right? So I have some examples here. It says, I once thought he's just busy while watching him actively comment on other girls' posts.
Oh,
I stayed in a situation because when it's good, it's really good. Yeah, girl. So it's crack. And then the third
um,
example that I have is, I think you'll like this one, Big Shirley. I kept convincing myself I could fix them like I was running a fucking rehab center.
fish. If I don't, I swear to God, do not make me baby Yoda your ass. No, you cannot
I'm
fix a
not a
grown
I can fix
person.
him, though. You know that. I'm not an I can fix him. I'm like, I can give him the tools to fix himself.
No, see, that's my opposite. I'm everything's peachy keen when it's absolute shit. It's a dumpster fire and I'm swimming in it.
No, bitch, I will imagine it's a dumpster fire. Everything can be honky dory, sunshine and rainbows, and I will create the dumpster fire myself. But that's my self-sabotage, right?
Yep.
And I'm working on that. I'm working on that.
I know you are, because like I said, the old Grizz would have been like, grippy sock vacation, here I come. Whoop whoop.
Girl,
And I'd
I'm
be
about to
pulling you
just
by the
order me
pigtails
some
like, no.
I'm about to just order me some fucking grippy socks off of Amazon and call it a day. If you don't hear from me, I'm having my own little grippy sock vacation.
Now, see, Holly, I did the same thing. So, a little bit of background about me. I was married really early young, stupidly, and I went through two failed marriages because I decided the abuse was better than having to try to find myself and fix myself. I was trying to fill a void. Early on, I had lost a parent, and I wanted to fill that void with relationships, and that's just not how it's going to work. And ain't no mofo on this earth, I'm telling you now, ever gonna lay another hand on me. Cause no sir, no ma'am, no Jose M's. We ain't doing it. We're better than that. We learned our lessons and we deserve better.
See, I can't speak for that because I
I
didn't
love
stay in
that.
my abusive relationship very long. Now I've been mentally abused and emotionally abused, and I'll stay in that one for like a really long time. But when it becomes physical, I like cut that shit off immediately.
See, I need to understand how you could like now I know how, but early on, 10 years, bitch. 10 years. I was like, okay, that's fine. Sure, I'm just gonna lay over here and die. Thanks, bye. No.
Yeah, I don't know. But I mean, I mean, I'm getting better at it, right? But like
You are getting better.
it's the
Sometimes I just have to
mental.
come in and say, excuse you. No. And hail to the motherfucking no. What are you? No.
No, this bitch will be like, "You're really letting him do that?" And I'm like, "No,
Mm-hmm.
no." And she's like, "Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
you are, and you need to stop it." And I'm like, "Fine, fine, fine. I'll stop it."
Thank you, Danny. Exactly. Do not let people take space up in your brain that do not deserve to be there. I'm sorry, you did not pay rent. It is due. You're evicted.
Holly,
Goodbye.
yes, I'm very selective, and very sus of anything that has three legs. That's it. You got three legs, I'm sus. Immediate, immediate red flag. I'm gonna need you to prove them green, okay?
Well,
Because ugh.
we have a questionnaire that we have to check off all the boxes for you to get a stamp of approval. Next caller, please.
Yes, if you would like Big Shirley's questionnaire on when a man is even acceptable to attempt to gain your attention,
Mm-hmm.
she can provide that. Because if they don't check the boxes, they don't get your attention, is what
Nope.
she doesn't let me.
Nope.
She doesn't let me. She's in control over here. It's not me. Not me
Mm-hmm.
at all.
Well, I mean, they did
So
think that we were one and the same for the longest time, which I don't understand. I'm sorry. Do we sound alike?
no,
No.
not at all. Not at all. But they thought it was me with a filter. I knew that people were gonna think that though.
Well, sorry.
Because I did use a filter on some of my old content. And then I was like, fuck it, let the Louisiana out.
I'm proud of my accent or whatever the fuck it is. I don't think I got one, but people say all day
It's
long I
out
do.
here
And if
fucking
it,
curing cancer now. I mean,
if it's
shit,
curing cancer, then shit, I might as well give all the speeches. Let's go.
right? Too many women think they need a man.
No, ma'am, I do
Girl,
not.
nay, nay, you sure don't. No, absolutely not. I am complete, right? I don't need a
Mm-hmm.
man to complete me. If I allow someone into my life, it's because he complements it,
Thank
not
you,
because he
Holly.
completes it.
Exactly. They can compliment me. They can be my accessory, but I'd be damned. I need anyone in my life. Mm-mm. That's a
Mm-mm.
privilege that's earned.
I'm too fucking independent. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's gonna take a damn special man
What do you mean you're gonna
to.
tell me that you can't change a tire? Sorry, excuse you, goodbye. You ain't even grown yet. When you hit grown man status, then we can talk.
Changing a tire is one of the questions on the questionnaire on
It
if we
is.
let a
If you
man
can't,
into
if
our
that man
life.
says he cannot change a damn tire and he has to call someone or call triple AA, no, ma'am, you better run the other direction. Tell him go back to his mama's basement. He ain't grown yet. Keep it running.
So, to get back on track, what's our ego versus intuition and how to tell the difference? One of the hardest things about growth is learning the difference between your ego lying to you and your intuition warning you. And I wrote
Mm-hmm.
down some examples. Your ego says, they'll change. You just need to be more patient. But your intuition says, they've shown you exactly who they are. Believe them.
Yep.
Another
My gut.
one is your ego says, I deserve closure from them. And your intuition says, the closure is seeing how they handled you.
Yep.
That one's a hard one for me. Because I
Mm-hmm.
always feel
Same.
like, especially when I'm like going through it and I'm like in my field or whatever, I need to like tell the person about themselves, right? And I did that with I've I've gone through that phase with the third friend that we were talking about. I really feel like I didn't do that with Beetlejuice and Voldemort, but
You
definitely
did.
with the last one where
You did.
I needed to tell them about themselves.
Mm-hmm. And then I told you, no, you don't, because you know what? They don't mean a fucking damn bit shit nothings. They're a penny on the
Right.
ground that can keep scooting.
And
Because if
it's the
they gave a
truth.
shit about you, they would have given you the closure you needed. They weren't true friends. They showed their true selves.
Exactly. Exactly. And I didn't do that with friend number three either. I guess that we need a third name for that one. Um,
That one can be
but I didn't do
table.
that table.
Table.
Okay. All right. Table. So we have Beetlejuice, Voldemort, and table.
Table, because we want to flip
Um,
them, but then we don't know if we want to flip them. Do we want to leave them
no,
standing? No, we want to turn them over. No, we don't want to turn them over. Maybe, possibly. We just can't decide. They're a table.
table. It's been over 6 months and that person still calls me and shit, but that person's in the graveyard, so I don't
Holly,
answer, and
yes.
they're really about to get themselves blocked. Um, no reply is a reply. Okay, so we literally had this conversation with my daughter, what, a couple of days ago?
Yep.
That
Yep.
no response is a
Was a
response.
response. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And that's
Um,
all the closure I need. You don't have the decency to give me that closure. Okay, fine. Blue school. Bye.
yeah. And then I turn on and it's not even the silent treatment. It's like now I feel indifferent and I'm protecting my peace. Why am I going to expend energy for you?
Right. Mm-hmm.
Right. And the third example that I have here is your ego says, I can fix them. And your intuition says, That's not your job." Did I lose you? I think
Did
I
you?
did.
No, I'm
Oh,
here.
there you are. Okay. Yeah. So I can fix them, but your intuition says that's not your job. I don't find, I don't know. You tell me. I can fix them?
No, I'm the I can fix them. Let me get them the most broken person ever and patch them up like I'm freaking Build a Bear. When reality is I cannot freaking duct tape them to save my life. I'm wearing the
I
duct tape, they
see,
ain't.
I see a beige flag and like I put on my running shoes. And I'm like,
You
nope.
do. You're like,
I
nope,
ain't trying to fix
self-destruct.
shit. I'm out.
Self-destruct mode has been initiated.
Yes, yes, that's my biggest thing. But they will not change, and they won't change for you. They'll only change for themselves. They may change down the road because don't get me wrong, my ex-husband did change, and he's a completely different person with his fiance than he was with me, and I commended him on that not too long ago, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because I felt like he needed to know that like his growth is seen. No, that's not me saying I want him back by any means. I was just saying, hey, I recognize that you're not the same person that I was married to, and she should be grateful for that.
Mm-hmm. I can respect that.
So
I can agree with that. How about
you can
you?
agree with that. I love that. It just makes me giggle.
Me
So,
too.
chat, what is something your ego told you that turned out to be a complete lie? And I don't know. I mean, they kind of just kept up with us as we were going. So,
Mm-hmm.
but if I don't write all this shit down to at least have talking points, I forget what I'm doing whenever I get up here and hit the live button.
Listen, Grizz, we got to keep it together, okay?
I
Keep
know.
it
That's why I
together.
write shit down. So, what was your oh shit moment, right? We all have that one moment that finally snapped us out of delusion. The exact moment we realize, oh, I've been playing myself. Do you
In the
have
shower,
one?
listening to Shania Twain, okay?
Hey, Will be listening. Oh my God, I saw a TikTok about Shania Twain yesterday. And first off, to go completely off track, Homegirl had the CD and she put it in a CD player. And I was like, if somebody
Mm-hmm.
handed me a CD, I wouldn't know what to do with it anymore because I don't have anything. I don't even have a DVD player in my house.
I
My
know, I
car
feel like
doesn't
that's
have a
just
CD
age.
player. What would I do? I would just have to be listening to Shania Twain on Apple Music. That's what I would have to do.
Have a great
But
evening, Danny.
Sh good night, Danny. I hope you feel better. But Shania Twain is definitely like a
She's like the old school, get you through the heartbreaks and all of that.
oh shit. Holly said getting an email from the other girl. I
Oh, I
didn't
have a
even need to
story.
ask my ex. That was
I have a
reality for me.
story.
Damn.
Okay, can I tell my story? Okay, I'm telling my
Yeah,
story.
bitch, go
So
ahead.
I grew up in a military town, okay? They all have the stigmatism. We already know they're fucking dumbasses. Okay. This was true to the story. Okay. So I meet with one of them. Fine gentleman comes over to the house, leaves his car, one of his extra set of car keys at my house. Okay. Calling him like, hey, you forget your extra set of car keys at my house. You might need these. Lo and behold, his wife is meeting up with me and was like, hey, you want to go on a date and surprise him, let him know, hey, you're caught? I was like, oh my God. No, I
Shut
don't need
up.
this. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I was like, how about this? We meet up. I'll give you the car keys. Tell him thank you, no, thank you, goodbye. Men.
Damn. So I
Mm-hmm.
have, unbeknownst to me, been the other girl on a few separate occasions, and that's just as heartbreaking
Mm-hmm.
than being the one that's cheated on, being like
Right.
not knowing that you're the other girl, being
Right,
lied
because
to
you're basically
over
feeling like
and
you're the
over.
homewrecker.
Yes,
Like you're out there breaking up something that you had no fucking business one being part of, two had any clue that it was there. And of course,
exactly.
it's human nature to be upset at the other person and not the actual person doing the tomfoolery. Okay.
Hmm.
And it's just like, oh my Lanta. No, thank you.
Yes, I have definitely been there on more than one occasion, and then like he gets butt hurt and he gets all in his feels. Like literally broke up with one dude on my porch. He starts throwing up off the side of my porch, and I'm like, shouldn't you like go home to your fucking fiance? Like,
He
why are you
probably
here right
realized that
now?
he's going to be sleeping on a road somewhere by himself, all lonesome, all by myself.
My
That's all that plays in my
God.
head now.
But, and I think that's why I self sabotage from here on out. Ugh.
Mhm. 'Cause
Because,
why? Why
mm,
put yourself in that predicament? You don't wanna do that again.
no. Or like with
That's
Table, okay? Table, I
that's
realized Table only needed me when her husband wasn't there.
mhm.
Table was very, what's the word that I'm looking for?
Transactional.
Yes, but she was very codependent. So from
Codependent,
the
mhm.
second that her and her husband left each other in the morning to go to work, she was on the phone with me until lunch when he would call her at lunchtime. And then she would call me back until they got off work. And then I wouldn't hear from her again until the next morning.
Wait a minute, Will be. Listen here, sir or ma'am, whoever you is. Okay,
Will be as a gentleman.
a little bit of neediness, there ain't nothing wrong with that, okay?
Oh,
Mm-mm, we're not
I'm a
doing that.
needy bitch and I'll admit it.
Right. I'm needy
But
as fuck.
I recognized my codependence years ago
Right.
and
Like, listen,
acknowledged
Buster.
that, and I can recognize when I'm doing it. But there's nothing wrong with being needy. To a degree. There's a difference between being needy and codependent. You don't need
Mhm.
that person to survive, right? That's codependency, in my opinion. A fair weather friend. You care to elaborate? Because that doesn't make sense to me, Sarah.
Almost like a seasonal friend?
Oh, definitely a
Oh.
one-sided friendship. Yeah, absolutely. And then like she came to me venting about something, and I've made it clear like I'm that friend that's going to tell you what you don't want to hear, but it's going to be what you
Mhm.
need to hear. And I did that, and Table just like cut me off. Cut me
Yep.
off completely.
'Cause,
So,
don't you know, we always talk every single day.
I know. But that
And we
person I
go
literally did talk to every single day.
what, weeks at a time, like, "Oh,
We
hey,
can
how
go
are you?"
weeks without talking. Yeah, but I mean, it ain't shit. My feelings ain't hurt because we both have our own lives. Like,
Ellis, that is some bullshit. That's not even a fucking friend. That's a
oh,
garbage can.
that person will probably never meet somebody in real life either. I only met that person one time.
Mhm.
And that was because by chance we were going to be in the same state at the same time. So, the next thing that I have here is mind shifts that hurt before they heal. Growth is uncomfortable, but you know what's worse? Staying the same. So let's talk about the mindset shifts. Say that 3 times fast because I almost said shits. That feel like hell before they set you free. I have a couple points here. You are not responsible for fixing people, period.
Repeat that one more time, please.
You are not responsible for fixing people, period.
One more time, please.
For the people in the back,
Yes,
you are
please.
not responsible for fixing people, period.
So I need you to remember that, please. Thank you.
I'm not a people fixer, bitch.
Okay,
You know
just
that.
making sure.
I'm not a people fixer. Um, the next one that I have, and this one hit home. Loyalty to dysfunction will destroy
Mhm.
you. I don't know if that hit with anybody else, but loyalty
Mhm.
to dysfunction will destroy
Yes.
you.
My
Um,
life is already dysfunctional. I don't need to be loyal to nothing else.
for real, right? I feel like
So
we've been
Sarah, you're
doing all
stuck
right
with us.
lately, though.
You can't go nowhere. You're stuck. Like glue. Tag your it.
The next one I have is growth means losing people who refuse to evolve.
Mhm. That's a hard pill to swallow
Hmm.
because I collect
Because,
people. And I don't want to let
Right.
people go. But then I have
No.
to because you're not evolving, you're not growing, you're not trying to be a better person. You want to stay in the funk and you want to be
Mm-hmm.
sour milk. And I'm sorry, sour milk goes to the trash.
Right. Right. We're not trying to turn it into something else. I don't know what you
Mm-mm.
can turn sour milk into, but I ain't trying to. Ugh. And then this one was the hardest one. Not everyone deserves to know the healed version of you.
That's and that's so fucking hard because you just want to rub it in their face. Look how much better I'm doing without you in my life.
Yes, absolutely.
Cottage cheese.
Is that what we turned sour milk into?
Oh, and
I
see
don't know.
now
Should we call table cottage cheese
we
instead?
should. There we go. A new name. Thank
Table
you,
is now
Ellis.
cottage cheese. So, which one of those hit you the hardest, Big Shirley? Or do you have a different hard truth that you would like to share with the class?
I think the biggest hard truth that I had to overcome, and I didn't do that until my late 30s, was that me, myself, and I is good just the way I am. I don't have to evolve myself to please anybody. I don't have to change my looks to please anybody. If you can't accept me for who I am, then you just don't need to be in my life.
Yes, 100%. I am a recovering people pleaser.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
This is our
and
AA meeting.
right, People Pleasers Anonymous, please report at Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to Elevated Mindset, Elevated Vibes. And we're gonna
Yep.
recover together. Because I am. I'm a huge people or I'm trying not to be a huge people pleaser and just be like, I own my actions. This is what I did. I also don't have to over explain myself until I'm blue in the face. Because if they're
Mm-hmm.
not gonna get it, they're not gonna get it.
Exactly. I am not in the business to repeat myself. I said it one time only. It's not my fault you didn't understand or comprehend.
Bish, you made me repeat point number one 3 times.
I know.
So you're not in the business of repeating yourself, but I am apparently when Big Shirley says so. All right. And then to wrap it up here, we have healing is ugly before it's beautiful. It's messy before it's peaceful. You don't wake up one day magically healed. You have to fight for it daily, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I've literally had somebody tell me, because recently I said that I was in my healing era, right? And I was healing from something. Same person was like, you're always working on yourself. And I was like, facts. Because if I'm not always working on myself, then I'm stagnant. And then I'm just going to settle for where I'm at. And I'm not happy like that. I want to constantly better myself so that I can then show other people that they can do it and how they can do it. Right.
Exactly.
But here's the good news, you are not the same person you were a year ago. I'm not the same person I was a day ago. Right.
Mm-mm.
You're learning, you're growing, and most of all, we're out here breaking patterns.
Mm-hmm.
And you deserve to be proud of that right there. Because
Yep.
I can look back to who I was when I met Big Shirley and who I am today. And sometimes I'm like, damn, who is she?
You. I'm like, who is this person? Where did you come from?
Hey,
Complete
somebody
night
get
and day.
Monique, because that's not going to happen up in here.
What happened?
I said somebody can get Monique, 'cause that shit's not going to happen up in here. So I ain't calling nobody's husband. Stop.
No, ma'am. We are grown ass adults. If you can't act like a damn grown ass adult, do, ma'am. Thank you. Goodbye. No, ma'am. If you have beef with someone, I'm gonna say this
It's
right
not going to
now.
happen in my chat. I can drop the link and y'all can both come up and it can happen up on here for everybody, but you can get going with that. I'm not doing that here.
Either come up and be an adult, or match your shoe size and go somewhere else. If you can't have a conversation civilly, it don't need to be happening, period.
And it's
This
not
is
going to be
good
in my
vibes.
chat. So, if you're committed to your growth, even on the messy days, go ahead and drop some fire in the chat because we're in this together. Holly, can you get that one?
My Lanta.
That's
Children.
oh, it's always something. What's sad is that Monique had to sit there for 5 minutes and listen to us before she could comment because she had to subscribe. This isn't the place, Monique.
Monique, learn to speak English before you even speak to people because you can't even form a fucking sentence. Please, goodbye. Big Shirley is not here to play today. Blue skidoo.
So, I know
And
Pinot is going live. Sarah, when is Pinot going live? In like 15 minutes. Thank you, Sarah.
whoop whoop. Sarah the winner. That's
Uh,
the good vibes, peoples.
yes, because that shit ain't happening here. You got beef with somebody, take it to them personally, not in my chat. So I just have a couple questions if anybody wants to interact or not. Would you rather face a hard truth or stay in comfortable delusion?
Hard truth all day.
I would rather face a hard truth. Now, old me, no. Old me would have just sat in the comfortable Delulu land, right? Um, but we're
Ellis,
not
you don't
about
even
that
have to
anymore.
stress it, girlfriend. Bitches want to be us and they can't be us. Plain and simple end of day.
Well, Sarah D, they said that it wasn't you, it was the other Sarah, but I don't care who. Like, it ain't happening up in here.
Bitch is just jealous. I'm just saying. We vibing and grooving. Get on our
Does anybody
level.
have any questions for Big Shirley? She's like really great at just life advice in general.
Yes.
Oh, absolutely. It was easier to coast through the comfortable delusion than face it head on and be like, what the fuck am I doing? But at the end of the
it
day, coasting through that comfortable delusion got me nowhere. Got me a
got me
divorce
you.
papers. It did get me you. And it's brought me a lot of great people into my life, but it's also brought some shitty lessons along the way too. Gosh.
Jeez, Louise. Listen, I told you 2025. I almost said 2015 again, bitch. 2025 is our year.
Yeah, no, 2020, if we was going back, I said that the other day too when you said it to me, 2015. Said if we going all the way back to that, I might not get married. So let's not do that and say we did. Because I ain't going back to 2015, but no, 2025 is our year.
Mm-hmm. We're
2025
making
is
big
my
money
year.
moves.
Well, that's because Shirley is Big Shirley Money. Does anybody want to hear that story?
Yes, please tell that story because it's iconic.
God, how long have we been friends? 3 years now?
Yeah, 3 years.
If not longer than that.
Yeah, if not longer.
Okay, so the story behind Big Shirley Money, right? So th- this is my friend who like she cannot know any of the people involved, but I will be bitching about something, right? And we
Mm-hmm.
both do the same thing. So I it's like I was at work. It was probably 6 o'clock in the morning,
Mm-hmm.
and I was bitching about something, and I was texting her, and I said, "Well, this sucks, big hairy monkey balls." Right? Autocorrect is a bitch, a big one, a big old donkey dick, because autocorrect got me and hit send and it was too late and it corrected it to Big Shirley Moneyballs.
And that is how Big Shirley was
And that is
born.
how Big Shirley was born. Just a fucking typo because I was talking about big hairy monkey balls. It put Big Shirley money balls, and here we are, Griselda and Big Shirley. But I
Mm-hmm.
also do have a Laverne energy to match if we need to bring her.
Yep.
Because together we can be trouble and we would be like Laverne and Shirley. But yeah, so
Listen,
that's
we would
how.
need a whole shit ton of bail money, and I ain't got that kind of money.
Oh, me either. We'd have to start a fucking GoFundMe to bail us out, bro.
We would.
And at the same time, the haters would be sharing it just because they hate me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what state would we commit our crime in, though? Because you know what? I've been thinking about catching a charge recently.
Girl, don't get me started, okay? I can go all over the United States. Like, look, I'm a blue skidoo. Find me here, okay? Can't catch me. I'm too fast.
Too fast. Loose could do, we can too.
Blue skidoo, we can too. That's my favorite thing. I tell, oh my gosh, I'm
You
telling
tell
you, at work
everybody that they
today,
can blue skidoo.
I did today. They looked at me like I got 10 heads, and I said, I don't give two tiddlywinks what your malfunction is. Blue skidoo out my face. Goodbye.
That
I
is one of
can't.
your catchphrases, though. Blue skidoo,
Blue
right on
skidoo.
out of here.
I'm
Yes.
a blue skidoo into my book. I'm about to fight me some fairies. Okay, let's go.
That was another thing the other night because we don't read the same books. Y'all know I read hockey smut. Um, she reads fairy smut.
Dragon smut, ma'am.
Dragon smut. My bad. I wasn't there one that had fairy smut.
Yes, there was some fairy smut in there. That was very much long ago.
Okay. The same because now like my taste on books has completely changed.
Mm-hmm.
And I like my hockey smut and my serial killer romances, okay? But they're only kill it's like one of the serial killers takes out PDFs. Like,
Oh, Sarah, what do you like
pedo.
to read? Ooh, a towel warmer? I need that,
Oh,
please.
bitch, a towel warmer sounds so good right now. Cause I would
Listen,
pop a
I'm telling you,
whole motherfucking
Snowmageddon.
blanket. No, listen,
Snowmageddon hit us.
yeah, we had that last month. But my laundry room's outside. So if I went pop a blanket in the dryer, took it out, by the time I'd get back in my apartment, it'd be cold.
Did you not fall into the washer? Or was it the dryer you're trying to
It
get
was the
into to get
washer
the
last
socks?
night I almost fell into. Oh, so you're talking about like the Sookie Stackhouse books. They were so good. The Oven
Come
Works
over
too.
here.
No, Holly. Holly.
Man, I
I
am not
would
trying to blow myself up.
cook
Okay, listen, I
cook
need to be
cook
bubble
my
wrapped.
motherfucking blanket.
Randy can tell, not, my sister
That's
Randy
all
can
right.
tell you if I bring her up. But no, I tell you what, I need to be bubble wrapped because I look at the ground and say, "Do you need a hug?" And it'll say, "Yes, please," and then I'm hugging the ground. Bruises I don't
Yeah,
even know exist.
same. Yeah, girl, my washer and dryer's outside. My laundry, not like outside in the elements, but my laundry room's outside. Sarah said
Wait,
I'd
your
never
laundry
do
room's outside?
laundry. My laundry room's outside.
No. So you have to go out in the
Yes.
elements to do your laundry?
Bitch, it was raining last night when I was on the phone with you, and I was like, it's raining
Oh,
on
man, no,
me.
it's outside. I thought, like, what the fuck is she talking about? Is she cuckoo?
No, no, full
Oh my
blown
God.
outside. You would have had to
What's
call the
the
cops
point?
and been like, this bitch done fell in her wash machine and her laundry room's outside. Can you go save her? Because it's getting cold.
But wait, okay, but what's the point of having it outside when I do not, my brain cannot connect dots. So you're going
I
outside to
don't know.
wash your laundry and it's raining. What's the point? It's getting wet
Oh,
anyways.
it's still in the dryer because
It's
because it was
covered. See, I'm
raining.
thinking it's looking out house.
It was raining, so I put it in the dryer and then I didn't get it again.
GLS, you're my same wavelength, okay? Because I'm like, wait, but does it have a roof to protect
Yeah,
it? Is
it's a
it just
whole laundry room outside.
that just sounds so
I have
dangerous.
to
I would blow
exit
my
my
house up.
apartment and then go to another room that has a whole nother door and lock to it.
Okay, I got questions since we're talking about old school books. Did anybody read growing up The Big Friendly Giant, the BFG?
I did not read it.
Ugh, my
No,
heart's
I didn't.
broken.
Why take a shower? It's raining outside. Just bathe out there. Nah, because that was cold. I like to run the hot water heater until there ain't no hot water left in that bitch.
No, thank you.
I don't got to share the hot water with anybody. No, not even down the hall,
Same,
like out in the
Sarah.
elements.
Same. I
Like
wanted some of the fizzy drink.
my house is detached from the laundry room. It's outside behind my house.
And what if someone come? No, ma'am. What if someone snuck up on you and stuck you in the dryer or the washer and like, ha ha ha?
I'd be calling Big Shirley. Big Shirley, somebody come
Well,
save
yes, I
me.
agree. Dry clothes, like putting clothes out on the lawn, that crispiness that you get, that feels so good.
It's 2025. I have a dryer.
Listen,
I
man, in
hated
the
I
summertime,
hated putting clothes out on the line as a teenager.
listen, bestie, okay? In the summertime, when it is, you are an overcooked chicken wing, unseasoned, in the air fryer, you're gonna go outside and say, okay, fine, I'm putting the clothes out on the line. I ain't trying to put a dryer, heat, or nothing on. No, ma'am. Listen, don't be putting that
See?
bad juju on me. I don't need birds shitting on my shit.
I
No.
was about to say LS is right until a bird shits on it and you got to put it in the wash again.
Okay,
Ain't nothing
listen.
shitting on it inside my dryer.
Well, when you get to
If
be chicken
something
wing
is,
status, we
I have
can
a
talk.
problem with my dryer. No, we had to do that shit growing up, and I hated it. I hated going hang clothes out on the line.
I loved it.
But I was also the live-in maid, so I mean, you know what
Same.
she was like.
Hmm.
So I had to do it all. It was a chore. And it was everybody else's clothes. Like I
Right.
had to do the whole house's clothes. Fuck all that shit.
Fine.
Yeah, we're just hanging out, Sarah. So if Pinot goes live, let me know. We can all just hop over there. It's only eight of us, anyways. We're just bullshitting now at this point.
Bullshitting a bullshitter.
Can't bullshit a bullshitter. I lied. That is a
Mhm.
lie. I've been bullshitted a lot lately.
I'm telling you right now, ma'am. Okay, the holes that are craters that are in my tongue. Hmm.
Huh?
Snapping green beans, yes. Ah,
No,
eating
we're gonna
rhubarb
have
with a
to
bowl
do
of
that.
sugar on the front porch, yes, please.
Girl, you are one of the few people that might remember rhubarb. I used to take it and so our neighbor had it and I would pretend it was an umbrella because it had them big old leaves.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I would pop a whole stalk of rhubarb off at the ground and walk around like it was a big old parasol. Like,
Or picking
yeah,
honeysuckles from the tree and eating them.
no. Picked figs at my grandma's house, climb up the fig tree and pick the figs because I was one of the older cousins, so I would drop them to the younger ones at the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
We would do that.
Or the apple tree that I had in my backyard, climb that and throw it at the neighbors, boys at the neighbor's house. Always picked on me, so I'd throw apples at their heads. I really do have a violent temper. Jeez, I just realized this.
Uh, I think you've outgrown it,
Some,
but
the fuse is
not
longer.
fully.
Yeah, the fuse is longer now. Don't take much, but it's longer.
And you're wittier now.
I
Because
know.
your
God.
clapbacks are really good. I mean, I clapbacked on somebody, it clapped back on somebody the other day because I was bitching and I was like, let me see if I can
My
even say it
favorite.
how I said it. Oh, you go
My
first because
favorite.
it might be I might have stole it from you.
My favorite is I apologize that your birth certificate is a apology letter from the condom factory because your mama should have swallowed.
Oh, see, I added to it. So I said their mama should have swallowed, or they should have been a stain on the sheets because they're a fucking waste of human space and oxygen. See, now in the South, I don't know that anybody grows rhubarb. I think it's more of a northern thing. I don't think it
Mm-hmm.
grows well down here,
Mm-mm.
but I
Definitely
don't
not in the
know.
South. Or my personal favorite is "Bless Your Heart, Sweetheart," and then turn around and walk away. The Southern fuck
That
you.
is such a yeah. That is very much a southern fuck you. Now, I mean, I just fuck you and keep on going.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, homegrown tomatoes though. I can eat a tomato like it's just a fucking apple. So,
What the heck is a lamb's? I'm scared to ask. What is a
what's a
lamb's ear?
lamb's
Are we
ear?
talking about an actual lamb? Please tell me we're not eating. What's a lamb chop? No.
No, pork not lamb chop.
It's the
Loved
song
lamb
that
chop growing
never
up.
ends. It goes
It
on
goes
and
on and on, my friends. Some people
I'm
started
stuck.
singing it, not knowing what it was.
No, it's a leaf? Huh. I've not heard of that. Listen, you,
Lamb's ear. Not
I
me
think in
falling down some
songs,
weird rabbit hole tonight.
right?
That was probably not the rabbit hole that I needed.
No, okay. So, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
My
Oh my
grandma used
gosh.
to pluck fiddleheads off of the fern, and then you would
Mm-hmm.
steam those, and I guess they're supposed to be like kind of close to like Brussels sprouts or whatever, but I don't remember eating them. It's an actual leaf they call a landseer because it's soft and feels like hair. Stop
Hmm.
it.
I have not heard that.
Me either. See, Holly, see, my grandma is in Maine. So Hollywood, I think again, I think fiddleheads are more of a northern thing too.
Mm-hmm. I will say I will sell half my body parts for some good old handmade, homemade fucking lumpia. Mm-hmm.
What?
Lumpia.
What the heck is that?
It's a Filipino egg roll. It's so delicious. It's meat. It's meat and veggies in it. It's so good.
Okay, I ain't never heard of that, but I can't say I've eaten anything that was Filipino.
Girl, get you some.
What's weird is we're gonna go to a person's channel who called his name is Pino, and now that's all that I think about.
You're welcome.
His name isn't Philip though, thank goodness, because that would make it worse, huh, Sarah? Philip Pino. And he's Pinot because he's from Pompano. I think that's what it is. I haven't seen an
Rick.
update on it yet. I don't know. They sometimes run behind too. I never am on time for Pinot and AGB. Never. I'm always late.
Now I'm thinking of the Mad Hatter, not the Mad Hatter, but the rabbit saying, we're late for a very important date. No time to say hello, goodbye, we're late, we're late, we're late. What the fuck? I know I'm overtired. Jeez Louise.
That's two of us. It's two of us. I won't be much longer. Oh shit, I didn't even take meds whenever I was supposed to. Gosh darn it. I'm gonna be up an hour
Well,
later than
Greg,
normal.
don't you think you should have taken your medicines?
Yeah, well, my medicine alarm just went off, but I was gonna take them earlier. Y'all didn't even
Um,
get giggly grizz tonight because I didn't take my medicines. I like giggly grizz just like you do, Big Shirley.
Griggly, griggly,
Griggly. Yeah, that
griggly,
too.
oh, I cannot word. Whoa. Giggly Grizz is my favorite because you can't stop laughing.
No, I giggle, and they all have heard me too, so it's nothing new. I'm like, oh, my nighttime meds are kicking in. And that's it. It's just a giggle fest after that. All right, you guys, we've hit the 1 hour mark. I know Pino is supposed to be going live here shortly. I don't know if anybody else is going live after me though. Follow up. We're going to be continuing our choose your own adventure story on Friday for Feral Fridays. It should be same time as this one, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Hmm.
Um,
And I will be there or be
you're gonna join
square.
me for it?
Yes.
Perfect. Feral Fridays is where it's at because
Well, it was nice meeting y'all, and thank
we
you for
just
letting
let
me come.
loose for Feral Fridays, and I'll make sure to take my medicine so it's a little bit more giggly because damn, I do love me some Feral Fridays.
I'm excited. I need it after the week I had. Let's go. Let's roll. I'm
I know,
ready.
and it's only Wednesday. We got 2 more days.
We got this.
We're done keeping it in the family on our choose your own adventure. Where we'll see how it moves on in our story. It feels like this is a story that may never end. Um, but I appreciate y'all for hanging with us and for accepting my best friend, Big Shirley. She's great. And go ahead and check out her channel. I'll make sure I share her. Oh, oh no, where'd you go? I was gonna pick you back up. But yep, I'm gonna go night night now, take my medicine, and I'll share her channel again on my community tab for everybody to go give her a follow, watch her content, give her some likes and drop some comments. She would appreciate it, as so would I. Your phone don't like you. That's okay. I'm signing off here. Good night, you guys. I love you, each and every one of you. And don't forget to stay feral, because that's what we do around here. You guys have a great night.